guys, and welcome to Flashback Generations.
Hello.
This episode we are spoiling Pandemicl Legacy.
Total massive spoilers.
If you have, intend to play this and you haven't read, you haven't played it yet, do not watch this video. Go and watch our other one that says this is a great game and why. You're watching the wrong video. What we're going to do next is we're going to unveil what happened in our path and how we,
our year of hell.
Yeah, our year of pandemic. But so from now you've been warned. Spoilers, they're coming. Okay, so we're back and we're going to be talking about what happened. Now, everyone fundamentally must have had this same kind of quest because you've obviously all got the same deck that you're reading from.
Yeah.
But what we're wondering is how people had slightly different experiences. If we read off the back list,
we've got our diary kept by me.
Yeah.
Pink glitter pen at times.
We did reasonably well, I think.
So we, what was it, 19 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 games, for us to get to the end of it. 1 month we had a double lose.
July
was bad,
in July, I remember that, but
that's when I wasn't playing, wasn't it? That was the night I wasn't playing. That's
we set it all up and we told Pete that Paris has overrun. Let's take out the board.
Ironically,
we'll get this down. So here's our board. Here's how it ended. The bad guys for us were the black guys, and which made far too many.
The black disease, the black coloured disease, the disease with the black cubes.
But it made it too easy,
I didn't figure out. I didn't take in on the way through. Is it possible for the red disease to become the bad disease?
Yes, it was.
It was. Right,
okay. One of the very first things. It was a random draw. Look at the draw, but it was very. It was very current when we were playing it because Paris kept on getting attacked from the evil people from Algiers and stuff, and it was just a bit like, whoa, this is very topical.
Yeah.
But anyway, that real life aside, we were doing our best to try and block it all in, but we kind of messed up.
The old Middle East and the Eastern Europe was our massive problem area with Coda.
You can see that actually we were kind of blocking it all off quite well.
Roadblocks, yeah.
And then what happened was there was a little break that we got to Paris, and then we all started panicking. We didn't know what to do, so we ended up having to really kind of backtrack to get it all working. Algiers was the main problem, and I was always threatening people about, we need to protect it.
Yeah, because we had four of us playing, and the other two guys were like, it'll be fine, generally in. On one night it wasn't. The night I was ill, and Paris was severely mauled, wasn't it, by the Coda? Was it faded by then? Was it faded? It wasn't faded mode, or
it had a faded sticker on it.
Yeah.
The main thing, the main character class we were playing, Pete played the dispatcher. I was playing the medic.
I was operations.
Operations guy. Yeah. Sorry, we had the dispatcher over there, and actually,
a young Josh there. He lost characters. He turned out to be.
He changed everything. Yeah, he was a trader. He was a military guy, and it just turned up.
He just bore the brunt, didn't he, of all the misfortune.
It was funny. So he was always a standing character for who shall I be this time.
Yeah.
So he was actually very happy to just keep on changing, and it was kind of advantageous too because he managed to pass off the relationships and whatever when he introduced a new character. Although I felt like with the colonel, when he's a colonel, we were actually feeling like we're onto something. We're he's a good character now, and he had a good trait with sharing with my character.
Yeah.
And then he ended up becoming the mutineer guy, and
that was it. Yeah, he was working for Zodiac or whatever it is.
He became a civilian
traitor.
Plot points that we actually foresaw, like Pete was saying from probably day zero. There's zombies in this game.
Honest to God, if you watch the video of all our sessions, you'd say he's read ahead, and I just thought if you're going to progress a story about a worldwide pandemic, there's 9 times out of 10 they're going to put zombies in it, and sure enough, the faded figures show up.
It was. I think
the word zombie does not appear in this game anywhere, but they're little green shambling guys.
I think when that happened, I was like, oh. this is the best news. Because I mean, you know, I always hope it would, and I was hoping that the game would evolve to that sort of stage.
To be fair, my next prediction was Martians.
No.
Unless we didn't branch the right way, that failed on us, didn't it?
The plot twists in it, none of us quite saw coming either. You know,
there was a few things that we had no idea.
When the colonel turned against us, or the military character,
we were all shocked, weren't we?
That really shocked us all.
We've been working for the bad guys all along.
It was midway through. It was midway through that mission, and we actually felt like we were doing well. And when that happened, suddenly we were like, we don't know how to play this.
Yeah.
Well, what do we do next? So
we've been merrily building military bases all over the place with my operations expert. We had a network of teleportation military bases, and then suddenly they're the bad guys' bases, and they're helping the faded figures, weren't they? Making them harder to.
I'm pretty sure our upgrades for that turn coming into that was like military bases. Get as many as we can.
Well, they lead you into that, don't you? One of the objectives is build a military base in 6 continents or something. So they pull you in, and then they give you the old 1, 2.
Hong Kong, by the end of the game, that was the difficult one, because when we were trying to cure everything, Hong Kong never seemed to come out of the deck. We couldn't ever. It was costing too much to try and cure it.
Yeah.
So that was a really problematic city. Earlier, it almost seemed like there was always these the black guys, or the zombies, were just always problematic. Every game it just seemed like loads of reds would appear, but me being that character just got rid of
the doctor guy. What's he called?
The medic.
Medic. Yeah.
Yeah, but even like in the end, when you can see like there's a lot of.
So your thing was get from America to the Far East and just walk around the Far East, blasting everything. My thing was dot around the place, building structures, whichever structure was in the flavour of the month. Bean factories, as we call them, the inoculation factories. With their baked beans, or military bases early on, and so on and so on. We really did settle into a role. Craig was playing the dispatcher, was it? Or was it the researcher?
Oh, researcher.
Researcher.
Jane Virtue.
So, I had a habit of making stupid names for the characters.
Yes, it did.
Which was a bit of fun for me, and nobody else though. Craig settled into a role of being a card delivery system, wasn't he?
The card caddy, yeah.
We had the relationship rivals, didn't we? Whereby if I use a card, Si can spend 2 cards to get that card, and vice versa.
So strong.
So when we had equipment, things like remove 2 cubes from the board, I'd spend it at a vital moment, Si would buy it, and then we'd keep it alive, keep that card going round and round and round. Which slowed down our curing a bit, because we were spending cards instead of curing diseases.
I think most people must have a similar kind of experience by the end of the game, where most of their cards have like a lot of stickers stuck in them. But like the strongest one we found was the this card is any colour you want it to be.
Yeah, the wild card.
That was just crazy. Like that was as soon as someone would spend
stem
that,
cells. I think it is stem cells.
Yeah, taking that.
That was good.
I mean, we won the game in the end by 750 points or something.
We did. We got 735 out of 1,000 available points, and that was about 70 odd points short of a massive ultimate victory.
Why did we not get the massive victory?
Because we failed to get one last military base destroyed,
which we could have done.
Which would have been worth 80 points and would have put us just into the massive ultimate win category. So you were burned by that.
I was
happy that we'd won.
We were all in. I think you were the only one who was like, we did well, but the rest of us all felt like, It was kind of like one of a little gripe that we weren't actually told that was significant.
Well, that's because I'm the fluff player, you see. That military base, they're going to sort of sneak off and come back for the season 2 sort of thing, the bad guys.
Yeah.
And you wanted to eradicate everything and get a perfect, flawless victory.
We could have got it. We could have been 8-3-5, I think.
Well, by that time, we didn't care about the military base, so...
No, we were just like, let's just win the game.
Yeah.
In fairness, we were heading to win it regardless. We had a really good playthrough. The blue guys ended up being, as you can see from here, the ones that were the easiest
to cure. Yeah. Don't need a research station, need only 3 cards, blah blah blah.
I think that was a mistake though, because
I think it would have been better, do you think, to spread them out? So instead of putting all of them on that one, just keep them all.
Well, you have to have them.
Oh, you have to have that many.
Yeah, okay. There's only so many stickers we use them all. Yeah. But the problem I found was, knowing that this spread into Europe, that was always going to be the easiest one to cure. So we shouldn't have done it that way, because they had less cards to actually filter through. But anyway, that's one of these minor things that just tactically we did wrong.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, one thing we noticed was as the story progresses, you need different makeup of characters slightly. I mean, Josh brought in the military types, didn't he? Who were very useful in fighting back against the Faded for a couple of months, weren't
the quarantine specialist.
The quarantine specialist, sort of, that was around March, April, May, wasn't it?
Absolutely amazing character.
Really awesome character, but. And it's been really well designed this way. Characters are very useful at certain points in the year, and then they suddenly become a bit redundant, don't they?
Yeah, I have to say.
So the quarantine specialist wasn't so hot later on. It becomes the military guys, and then you're almost bringing back in some of the early characters in the late game, aren't you?
I did feel like my character was waning quite a lot at parts. Just
yours was kind of always useful, very often useful, wasn't it? Because you'd get a bubble up of blue or red, or well, more likely red and yellow, wasn't it? And you'd have to go and just keep the cubes down while we sort out what the objectives are.
Boxes, we didn't ever need box 8.
Box 8, yeah, which is the remedial training box.
The one that says you.
So I'm not sure what. I think did we look what was in there? Or?
Yeah, we had a look. It wasn't. It's disappointing. It's some.
Well, best not say because somebody might have played through and not know and not want to know yet.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's not as great as you'd think.
No, it wasn't anything awesome. That awesome.
Anyway, I guess
we had a great time, didn't we? Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, if you played through as well, we'd love to hear the differences that you had to us. I'll try and stick some pictures about what happened, whatever. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and let us know.
See ya.